So the quotient property basically combines these two. Okay? So let me take a look right here on the next page, and I'll come back to the property. Let's say I had the following. Log of x over 3. And I asked you to condense this, or to expand this. So the expansion rules that we have right now, what we would look to do is we'd have to deal with factors in the numerator. So if we move this base of 3 up to the numerator, so we have x times 3 to the what power would indicate to us that 3 is a factor in the denominator. This power would have to be what? Any ideas? What moves a factor from the numerator to the denominator? Negative. Okay, so x times 3 to the minus 1 would be these are the same thing. They're saying the exact same thing. So if we now applied those two rules that we had, since we're multiplying in here, we can expand this out to log of x plus log of 3 to the minus 1. Well, now if we use the power product, or the power rule, what can we do with this minus 1? That gets moved out front. And so really what we're looking at is log of x minus log of 3. So what is the process here? When you divide two factors, the second one, the one that's in the denominator, is going to have a negative out front. Again, the negative appears because it would have been a negative 1 as its power. But we can shortcut that and look at this rule, log base b of the fraction u over v is equal to, again, any factors in the numerator have positives in front of the log, so log base b of u, and any factors that are in the denominator will have a negative in front, so minus log base b of v. So that would be the quotient property. So once again here, we can either expand or condense. Let's say we wanted to expand these. And so just take a moment and see if you can expand this log, please. All right, so if you expand this out, we're going to write an individual log for each factor in the numerator and denominator. And I'd like you, as you do this, I want you to work from left to right along the numerator and then in the denominator. So when you write your individual terms, we take the ln of 2, there's our first factor. It's in the numerator, so we're going to have a positive in front of it. And then the ln of x squared, so plus ln of x squared, that's also a factor in the numerator, so that'll have a positive in front of it. And then the ln of y, the y is in the denominator, so we'll have a minus ln of y. Okay, to continue expanding this power of 2 needs to be moved out in front. So we move that in front. And that is our expanded form. And now, if you wrote ln of 2 minus ln of y plus 2 ln of x, it's the same thing. You can rearrange these terms, but what I would like you to do is please just go from left to right across the top and then across the denominator of a fraction. All right, and so let's take one last example here of the quotient property in action. And see if you can condense these logs into a single log. So it's ln of 3 plus ln of 6 minus ln of 9. Okay. So when you condense these, we have one single log, ln, and then every factor that has a positive sign in front goes in the numerator, so 3 is in the numerator. The 6 has a positive in front of the log, so that's also a factor of the numerator. The 9, though, has a negative, so that's a factor of the denominator. And then it's just a matter of simplifying what you have. So 3 goes into 9 3 times, 3 goes into 6 twice. So that simplifies into ln of 2.